What is up, friends? Welcome back for some more Better Call Saul Season 4. Happy to be with you all for hopefully some more fantastic storytelling, and I really appreciated some of the comments you shared with me about the past two episodes, really both about Kim and the letter at the end of 2 episodes ago, and Kim with the judge just last episode. You had a lot of great thoughts, some things that I didn't really consider, especially with the judge. Obviously, I was thinking mainly along the lines that he was just being unnecessarily rude to her, but somebody pointed out that he just kind of read Kim's situation and was trying to push her away from doing something unnecessary herself because she was just looking for someone more meaningful to help out, because she felt that she wasn't really doing anything that world-changing with Mesa Verde because of the expansion talk and whatnot. And so that definitely opened my eyes to that scene and some more meaning that could be drawn from it. So I appreciate all your thoughts on that. Definitely helps me enjoy the episodes and get a lot more out of them than I would have otherwise. And so I'm looking forward to some more great stuff in this upcoming episode. If you enjoy watching along with me, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon, link for it in the description below. And of course you'll need your own copy of the show to watch along with me there, but they are uploaded a couple weeks before the YouTube edits, so if you'd like to get them ahead of time, that's the place to do it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into episode 5.
Damn it.
I recognize a lot of this stuff just specifically from some of the intro sequences. We didn't somehow jump all the way to his Better Call Saul office, did we?
It's all here.
Meaning what exactly?
Yeah, meaning, field mice, and, you got your nest building squirrel, you got your...
Whoa, man, what? We really jumped way far ahead. Holy cow. I'm used to flashbacks, not flash forwards.
Did you shred the files under your desk?
Yes.
Francesca looks much more hardened than she does in the past. This is during the Breaking Bad times. This is wild. This has me so worried that somehow I accidentally put in the wrong disc because we've skipped so far forward. But also, it's not like we're seeing stuff that we didn't already know from Breaking Bad.
When the cops come talk to you, and they will, what are you going to tell them?
Talk to my attorney.
Tell them, Jimmy sent you. That's it. Quite a ride, huh?
Love those moments where we see a little bit more emotional Jimmy. Also interesting that he uses his name Jimmy instead of Saul. I guess even in the future, he never truly forgot who he was.
I need a new dust filter for my Hoover Max Extract Pressure Pro Model 60. Can you help me with that?
Oh man, I remember those lines very well. The classic line. I hope we actually get to see that guy. He only appeared a few times, but he's definitely made a good impact. Oh, come on, don't tell me that sign isn't gonna work miracles. I feel like it's a genius marketing tactic. Even just one person would be better than what he's got so far.
See you later. Welcome to CC Mobile. What can I do for you?
So, privacy sold here.
Love it. He's going all out with this presentation, breaking the phone in front of him.
Privacy from who? Like, the government?
Could be.
Like, the IRS?
Bingo.
So,
This guy is hooked, man. I love it. This is like the early stages of a VPN, but in phone form.
I'll tell you what I do. I practice something we call information hygiene. Can't be traced, can't be tracked.
Is he being honest with this? I feel like these are just regular phones. If he starts selling them things based off false promises, then we'll have a bit of a problem.
Unfortunately,
what?
well, this one's spoken for. My supply is very short.
He's so good. He had all this ready to go. I'm very impressed.
Thanks again.
No way, man. He bought a whole freaking stack. Are you kidding me? I expected that play to work, but not necessarily that well. Who is this guy right here? The way it's like super blue right now, the color grading has me a bit on edge. I don't recognize him.
Use the prepaid parking ticket in the cup holder to exit the lot. Make a right, follow the signs for I-70 West. Got it?
70 headed west, yes.
Shoot, well that was Mike on the other end of the call, right? So is this the job that Gus was talking to him about or going to talk to him about at the end of last episode?
I'm here, but there's nobody here?
Pop the trunk. Inside you'll see a hood. Take it out, close the trunk, and put the hood on.
This is elaborate. What are they doing with this man? Is he some sort of hitman or something that they've hired? Wherever they're taking him though, they clearly don't want him to see it.
Step down, then walk.
Oh, such a cool way to film this. I love it. Just putting us in his shoes. Way more interesting to watch than just any other normal angle.
So, where exactly?
The entrance will be back there. You need to stay within the footprint of the building.
So is he gonna be like the first chemist or something that they're hiring to work with Gale, or what's the deal? Or is he just here to help make the place secure?
You can do it?
With the right equipment, blasting will be quite unnecessary, assuming your employer is willing to meet my price.
Price isn't an issue.
Yeah, that has never been an issue with Gus. Always had enough funds. So for now, I'm just going to guess he is just helping build the room down there.
My men and I dug a tunnel under the border into downtown El Paso undetected.
Well, that's what I thought. Thank you for your time.
Wait, what did that guy do wrong? He seemed like the perfect candidate. Gus is extremely picky. Maybe he just didn't believe that he could actually do it. I don't know.
Not guilty? You can't be serious. On what planet would you take this to trial?
You should work with me on this one.
Kid threw a cinder block through a jewelry store window, and I have a witness.
This guy keeps going up against everybody. I guess he didn't really go up against Jimmy in the last case, but...
The arresting officers took the first part of my guy's statement before he was Mirandized, and you knew all about it. You don't want me to bring this up with the judge. Not only will your case be DOA, but she will rip you a new one.
Kim is good. She came prepared. So she clearly was able to find a case to work after sitting in the courtroom last time.
8 months jail.
4 months probation.
6 months jail time, 1 year probation. I can't make 4 months fly. It's impossible. Completely impossible.
This is such a great camera angle for this as well. He should just agree to her first proposition before she lowers it even more.
CR
Fine.
2003
4 months.
114
4 months?
721
Probation.
State versus David Estrada.
Yes.
Good morning.
Oh, genius. Kim is a master. Well, this seems like a pretty world-changing for the kid move right here. Just what she wanted.
Just realized there's something I need to do at work.
At 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah, well, it's my first week, want to make a good impression. I'm just getting the hang of the system.
I don't know what he's got planned at the office, unless he's meeting another client at night that I didn't know about. What the heck, man? He's just ringing up all these sales and paying for it himself? Is he just trying to make himself look better for his boss, or is there another motive for this?
Hey! How you guys set for phones? Private phones.
Beat it, narc.
Oh, come on. Would a narc drive this piece?
Take it back to impound, narc.
Just call him narc twice. Interesting, so he's just going on the mobile business route. Genius plays, man. If they're not gonna come to him, he's gonna bring the business to them, and he seems to be doing well so far. Everybody's jumping on. Love this man. So many customers. There's not going to be a single phone left in that store by the end of the night. Hopefully he was being legit when he was giving them these phones, and it's not going to end up getting everybody caught. Shoot, bro, that must be a pretty tough group right there if everyone cleared out immediately as they pulled up. Don't tell me Jimmy's gonna try and sell to them too.
Hey, how's it going? Did you get that ink in Las Lunas?
Las Cruces.
Off by one.
Jimmy seems mad nervous right now. Rarely see him this intimidated. He's got a conversation going though.
If you want to talk to your friends on the inside, there is a simple solution.
Yeah? What's that?
This little baby.
Hey man, he's asking the question, so clearly Jimmy's method is actually working again. Maybe I didn't even need to worry.
How much?
Keep the rubber side down!
So good. I can't believe he got rid of every single one of the phones he took out of that store. Is he gonna start doing this every night? Because I feel like Kim might get a little bit suspicious.
Sorry, guys, you had your chance. I'm all sold out.
Give me your money.
It was very good to meet you boys. Good luck with the Junior Achievement Project. I gotta go.
Oh, no, man. Don't tell me all of that work was for nothing and he's gonna lose every bit of cash he made. That's messed up.
Get it. Go, go, go. Come on, man.
Gosh, that's so heartbreaking. He did so much and put forth so much effort, and those kids just run off with it. Kim's definitely gonna have some questions seeing him in that condition whenever he comes back.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you.
What happened?
I got mugged.
Well, I guess he can just tell the truth and it's not that suspicious. He just doesn't have to tell her how and where he got mugged.
Back in the day, I would have spotted those low-rent little skeeves from a mile away, and they would have known not to roll me.
How would they have known that?
Because back then, I guess I was one of them.
Oh shoot, man, is Jimmy wishing that he could go back to those days and have that reputation? I don't feel like he really wants to be this knight in shining armor good guy anymore.
You know what? I think tomorrow I might call that shrink. Couldn't hurt, right?
Couldn't hurt.
Is he being actually serious right there? Because that's pretty good if he does do that. Maybe he was just saying it to put Kim at ease. I don't know. It's too bad. I thought that sign really was gonna work better for him, but I guess it only brought in that one customer, at least that we saw. His mind's in the right place, though. Trying to get creative.
Denise, you're supposed to meet me in court an hour ago.
I can't. I'm freaking out. I'm sorry, Miss Wexler, but I can't go to jail.
Hey, no need to fear when you got Kim at your side. She's already helped somebody out this episode. Surely she can help you out, too.
I can't promise you no jail time. But what I do know for sure is that if you don't come with me right now to court, the judge is going to issue a bench warrant. And then jail is a done deal.
Hey, gotta respect Kim for trying to help out people in need like this. Even if the judge was right that she shouldn't go searching out for these noble cases, I think she's still doing a good thing.
It has to be fixed ASAP.
Unfortunately, I'm right in the middle of something, but I can be there at 4.
But Kim, this is
I'm sorry.
Shoot, man, she isn't just trying to work these other cases as well. She's just completely giving up on Mesa Verde. I don't think that is necessarily a smart move.
I need to know your head is in this. You made us a promise that Mesa Verde would be your sole focus. When we need you, we need you. We're not a client you hang up on.
I'm really sorry, Paige.
I mean, Paige has some good points. I don't know if Kim is gonna keep her promise there, though, and actually keep him the sole focus as she said, but I guess it's lucky she just didn't lose him straight up right there.
I'm going to throw up. Yeah, hold on, we're almost there.
I guess they're on to option number 2, just until they find someone that works, except I don't even know what they're looking for at this point. Seems to be a lot more old school than the first guy with all his gadgets. He just has a pen and paper. Maybe that was the reason, is because the guy was using gadgets. I don't know. That they turned him down, I mean. With these shots right here, I'm starting to think that is the reason they turned him down, is because they want someone who's just super precise and just using more manual methods.
Normally, this would involve a piling rig working from above, but there can be no activity visible from the surface.
Well, maybe I was wrong for assuming the other guy was a good candidate, because listening to this guy, I feel a lot more confident with him.
Only now can I fully excavate. I will need to move perhaps 1,700 cubic meters of dirt. That means trucking out about 200 loads.
Jeez, I did not realize the effort that went into this. I was always just thinking it was pretty easy or already there.
A project like this, many things can go wrong.
I love the shots when Gus is introduced to a scene. Always so dang ominous. He's clearly the winner, though, if he's showing himself.
It's impossible, difficult, and very expensive. Not quite impossible.
Gustavo Fring, es freut mich, Ihre Bekanntschaft zu machen.
Love it, man. I like that they did show the other guy that didn't get chosen first, just to make that scene hit a lot harder. Gus certainly demands the best.
Howard? Everything okay?
Everything's fine. How are you doing?
I've been better.
Yikes, man. Howard has completely fallen off this season. He looks so rough. Doesn't look like he's any better than that conversation in the first episode of the season.
You ever have insomnia?
Not really.
Wouldn't wish it on the worst enemy.
Ah, this poor man. I know Howard's had his ups and downs in the show, but knowing that this pain is probably due to what Jimmy said to him, I feel bad for him.
You know what, Howard? You do yourself a favor and you go see someone. I actually have the number of a shrink. I got it for a client.
Jimmy always is doing this, and lately Howard is the target of everything. He recognizes faults in himself, but then he sees Howard and he's like, oh, I can just direct all these faults towards him.
I've already seen someone.
Really?
Twice a week.
Is he any good?
Yes.
Good seeing you, Howard.
You too.
Man, it's amazing that Jimmy has not been affected hardly at all, at least outwardly. Clearly, inwardly, he's decaying a bit. Jimmy, what are you doing? You need some help. Just get it. Maybe he saw Howard's condition even with seeing a therapist or a psychiatrist and doesn't think it's doing him any good, so he doesn't feel like it's going to do him any good either.
Community service. Well, it looks like you completed your hours.
Yep.
Your PPD fees are up to date, and you've recently procured lawful employment at
CC Mobile.
Sounds like he's making good progress, although Jimmy doesn't seem happy about his progress. I don't know how far along he is in the process, how much longer he has to go before he's open to lawyer work again.
In 9 months and 24 days, I will get my law license back. My partner and I will get a new office. It'll be like it was, but bigger and better.
Oh man, maybe that was why they showed us that first scene.
I'm going to be a damn good lawyer, and people are going to know about it.
Okay, so lawyer.
Yeah, lawyer.
I had a feeling that it might end during that scene, but that was a great moment right there. Jimmy is clearly still super bitter about everything and just wants the success, wants to actually make a name for himself. But I kind of stopped short there before. I was going to say maybe that's why they showed us the stuff at the beginning, is because partly that might be the next office that they get after his PPD is up, but also just to show that even though he wanted things to be bigger and better, better, it wasn't necessarily better the way that it ended up for him in the end. Some episodes like this just blow my mind in showcasing just how layered and rich all of the characters in this show are. Even someone like Howard, who only pops up now every couple of episodes, just has so much depth to him that just one little scene and conversation in the bathroom with Jimmy just has so much power and meaning to it that just gives us not only a fantastic look at Howard and where his mentality is at right now and how he's still dealing with the ramifications of Chuck's death, but also just seeing where Jimmy is at mentally. They just do such a great job of having the characters play off each other and just revealing these little bits and pieces of how they are emotionally and mentally without just spelling it out clearly. It's just a master class in how to write and portray characters in such a thought-provoking way. So that was definitely one of my favorite scenes of this episode, but there were so many great scenes, just like with Kim as well. There were some pretty interesting ones learning about where her mentality's at, just carrying over from her experience with the judge last episode and adding a little bit more context of why she did what she did. Obviously, I was kind of along the right track of how she was just realizing that Mesa Verde was kind of just doing what they were doing for more monetary reasons, and she wanted to help out people whose somewhat lives are in jeopardy. But we'll see if she's able to balance that or if she just goes full on one side or the other. Obviously promised Paige that she would focus on Mesa Verde, but I think she may still try and do the other cases, and it probably will come back to bite her. We'll see though. But it's interesting to kind of compare some of Jimmy's lines from that episode. The one line being from his and Kim's conversation after he got beat up, how he was saying people used to know who he was, see him, and know not to cross him or anything like that. And then with his lines to the guy there at the end of the episode talking about how he's going to solve all these cases and be so well known and everybody's going to respect him, kind of along those lines. I feel like those two lines kind of cross each other, and Jimmy wants to be the lawyer version of what he was talking about there with Kim, where everybody knows not to mess with him in a case, and how he just kind of feels pretty unstoppable, which I don't know if all of that thought is just kind of been ingrained in him because of his experience with Chuck over the years, or if he's always had that kind of mentality where he feels like nobody respects him, he never gets credit for anything, and he always just kind of gets beat up, metaphorically speaking, obviously in this episode, literally speaking. But he definitely has kind of been broken down mentally over time to put him in the position he is in now, and that just ties back into what I was already saying, how we can know so much about Jimmy and his character just from a little bit of information that it gives us, just because it's so masterfully filmed, acted, and wrote. And so really looking forward to the next episode. Hopefully you all enjoyed watching along with me for this episode. If you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon. Link for that in the description below. But until the next episode, look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.